Welcome to TuberChat. If you have less than 10,000 subscribers, you've come to the right place. We are going to introduce you to some of the most influential content creators that can help get your channel moving beyond your first 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time. The first channel that we're looking at today is Sergeant Life. This is a channel that came in to find TuberChat just a few weeks ago and has already made a great impression on everybody that is coming across this channel. So for that reason, I wanted to make sure that they were featured. They've been here for probably every live stream since they found us. So Sergeant Life now has 99 subscribers, and I'm hoping that we can get them over the 100 that they must be looking for today and give them a few extras so they can really lock it in. As you can see, they also do the featured channels collaboration, and I know they're willing to swap playlists as well. When you feature channels on your front page like this, you're saying to the YouTube algorithm and to your audience that these channels are worthy of being featured by you. So when some of those channels hopefully feature you in return, they are saying to their audience in the YouTube algorithm that your channel is worthy of being featured by them. And you can imagine the impact that that has both on your audiences and on the YouTube algorithm. So if anybody's willing to do it, then I recommend it for anybody that would like to, because as you can imagine, if you have your channel featured on many other channels' front page, it can really do a lot to get your brand out there. So welcome everyone, and it looks like we've got a pretty busy beginning to our live stream. Pardon me for 1 second, and I am going to be right back. Hopefully everybody's doing okay already. And Sergeant Life, it's my pleasure to have your channel featured. And then Edwin 357, our first live stream was in the first week of May. TuberChat was a thought before that, and I did go into some other growth streams to try to build up a few subscribers. I think we had 800 before we started live streaming in the first week of May, something like that anyway. But that's how long it's been. We're on episode number 112 today. So thank you, everybody, for coming in. I'll welcome everybody in just a second. I know we've got a few new channels in the chat, and I hope you're feeling welcome. There's a lot of dynamic creators in the house. Everybody's willing to connect. So please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. If you take your time, meet people one by one, and follow the instructions that I'm putting at the bottom of the screen, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members in no time. So, Albert, a.k.a. Turtle, it's good to have you back in the house. Brietta Nicole, it's good to see you here. Broke Necks is in the house, which is great. Butler Bob is back again, and Charities Media also. Thank you very much. Christian Nomad is in the house. He's been traveling around the U.S., so I'm really happy to see you in the house today. And D. Turner Gaming is back again, of course. These are both members, so I'm just going to get them onto our wheel right away. And Edwin 357, hopefully you're already off to the races, meeting a few people and getting some new subscribers for your channel. TuberChat is not a sub-for-sub network. However, everybody is expecting to subscribe to your channel after you subscribe to theirs. The best idea here is always to make the first move. Fio101, good to see you here. Hakeem Asians, it's great to have you back. And my dear friend Izzy Life Vlogs, who has been with me since before TuberChat even existed, is in the house. He's been with TuberChat from the beginning. Judalyn Vlog, it's great to see you here. Kid Wonders Gaming and Live Stream, who is an unbelievably supportive creator, so much so that they have had both of their channels featured on TuberChat. They've been with us since before the beginning as well. Kristen Welton, my love, is in the channel as a member and a moderator in the chat here. Gracie Sweets at Home just came in. Thank you for coming in. Lots of Toys to See is another new member, so we're going to get them onto the wheel right away, along with Kristen Welton. You'll have to forgive me while I am a little bit behind. We've got quite a busy beginning here. Meg's Reality TV, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. And I will go over the exact procedures that we use to connect here so that you can maximize your time and really get the most out of every moment that you spend here at TuberChat. Michael's Adventures, along with Scratch and Pete, two of the most supportive creators that I've met on YouTube are both in the chat with us. And OG Block 301 and fam, good to have you back. Ransom with that drip is another member. Thank you for coming back in. Simply Royce, a silver member, is here. I'm going to get her onto the wheel, but we've got something to look at from her as well. Taking me a minute to get rolling today, it looks like, right? Sam's Vlogs, Trains and More, good to see you here. Sergeant Life, our featured channels in the chat. Seif, I hope I'm pronouncing that right. I'm not sure if I'm getting that correct, but it's good to see you here. The Cruz family's in the house. Two Pineapples is back with us today. Walking with the Woods, Walk With Me, Tiffany is in the house. Thank you so much. And Gridge 1984. Parodies and originals. I hope I haven't missed anybody in the chat. I certainly don't mean to. As long as you're still active, of course, I'm going to get around to everybody. And particularly for those of you who are brand new to TuberChat, the way that we connect here is a very specific procedure. It might be the opposite of some of the growth streams that you've seen in other places. What we do is leave a single emoji next to somebody's name in the chat to let them know that we want to connect with them. Then head to their channel, watch a full video of at least 3 minutes long, so that it registers with the YouTube algorithm. Then leave a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video, and it should be at least a couple of full sentences so that it doesn't get held for review or caught in the YouTube spam filters. Then give them a thumbs up, because we should always be doing that for each other. Then subscribe and come back into the chat here. Leave a double emoji of any kind next to their name to let them know you've secured that connection the right way, and then say something about the video that you watched so that they can go back and find your comment easily and quickly, and then they will turn around and do the same thing for your channel. You do not have to super chat or be a member to get onto the wheel or the screen, but in the case of super chats and memberships, we let them skip the line and get onto the wheel or the screen right away. So if anybody has questions, I'm happy to answer them to the best of my ability. Just try to let me know in the chat. I'll try to be attentive of it. I am way behind in the chat right now, so forgive me for that. I'm just going to show you something quickly, and we will get to spinning the wheel, and I'll talk about the wheel when we get back. So that's Simply Royce. They're in the chat with us right now. They're a silver member. So we've got that clip that we played, but we've also got them on the wheel. So at some point, we'll have a look at their channel and see what they got going on for us. So thank you, everybody, for the kind words, for your welcomes and things like that. I am very far behind in the chat. I'm trying desperately to catch up. So forgive me, and please be patient with me, especially if you've asked anything or mentioned anything that you wanted me to see. I don't mean to miss it, but if you don't mind re-asking or just mentioning it again, hopefully I will catch what you're looking to know or ask soon. Ransom with that drip. Can't wait for episode 1000. No doubt. Me too. I don't know what I'm going to do when I get there, because I named them so that they can only go up to episode number 999. We'll have to see what happens. Okay, perfect. Thank you, EM357. I don't know. Yeah, forgive me. You must have come through quickly, so forgive me for that, but that's okay. And then thank you, everybody, for coming in. No need for apologizing for missing any of TuberChat. You know, as we grow and follow more and more creators, it becomes harder and harder to support everybody as much as we all might like. So I appreciate every moment that everybody spends here at TuberChat. The next channel that we're going to look at right now is going to be D Turner Gaming, which happens to be another member, but somebody who's been connected to me for just about a year already. I met them through the Hoops Family Network. They've been unbelievably supportive, both of us here at TuberChat and of myself personally. They've been with TuberChat since the beginning, and therefore were featured on TuberChat months ago. This is David from D Turner Gaming, and I'm hoping everybody will help this channel get over the 930 that they're looking for right now, while they are officially on the road to 1K. Currently in Georgia, Christian Nomad. Yeah, luckily, you know, I made a lot of friends on TuberChat or on YouTube through TuberChat on YouTube over the last long while, and am able to talk to a few creators offline. And Christian Nomad was letting me know where he was the other day, and it was quite beautiful. So I know they're having a good time, and hopefully that's continuing. Brianna Nicole, who wants to get Starbucks with you? Kristen will. Kristen loves Starbucks. And then, yeah, I'm trying desperately to catch up. Adrian Villanueva Vlogs is willing to go to Starbucks too. That's great. And Meg's Reality TV, thank you for hanging out again. And then episode 1000, I'm not sure. As a matter of fact, everybody, so I'm not able to live stream on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday right now, and have never been. But in the winter, which is coming up another month from now or so, I'm expecting to be able to step things up. So we'll see. I don't want to make promises, but I'm hoping that we can do TuberChat 6 days a week instead of just 4. But I will try. In that way, it will take less than 6 months for each 100 episodes. Right now, at 4 episodes a week, it takes about 6 months. Pardon me just for a moment. Kristen is just reminding me that one of the things we need to mention while we're connecting here, we're supposed to be watching always a video of at least 3 minutes long, watching a full video. It's not enough to just watch, you know, a few seconds or even 3 minutes of any video. We must watch a complete full video. The best idea is to take a second video, add it into your watch later list so that when you're done for the day today, you can let the watch later list run, and you're showing YouTube that you were so interested in that creator's content that you went back for a second video within 24 hours. And we believe that's going to help, especially with all the purging and glitching and nonsense that's been going on with YouTube and the subscribers for the last little while. This is simply Royce with 932. Hopefully we can get her to 940, which must be on her mind right now. She happens to be a silver member, so we had that clip that you saw not too long ago, but as a member, she gets her channel added to the wheel as soon as I see her as well. But she's most often with us here in the chats, and she is a dynamic creator. She's willing to swap playlists as well. If anybody in the chat is willing to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, you can simply say, I am willing to swap playlists, and everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually. One of the things we don't want to do is be using short videos, those new shorts that are a minute or less when we're connecting with creators, because you'll find that YouTube will take all of your subscriptions away that you make here. If you use short videos, it's a possibility. And then Izzy's Life Vlogs need some ideas. Izzy's Life does motivational Mondays, and actually you're doing a better job of posting than I am. I'm always way behind on my personal channel, so I'm looking for ideas too. And I'm hoping everybody's doing okay. Pardon me because I am behind in the chat. I have been all day today. So Gracie Sweets at Home, I know you've been here before. We don't typically do promotion. We don't ask everybody to come to our channel and then let them know that we're going to get them back later. That's the opposite of the way that we connect here in TuberChat. So please, everybody, just keep that in mind. We don't do any self-promotion. The idea is TuberChat is a meeting place. The idea is we want to collaborate with each other. So first of all, yes, we're going to subscribe to each other's channels, but we have to do it the right way so that YouTube does not remove our connections after. Then we open ourselves up for the ideas of swapping playlists and other collaborations like feature channels and stuff like that, where friendships can start, and then your channel will have a strong and solid foundation of loyal and dedicated supporters. That's what we're here for. So we don't do self-promotion, and we definitely do all of our connecting one by one. Please take your time, and then we'll be here for at least a couple of hours, and then everybody should be good. Tina Davies, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Forgive me for being so behind in the chat, finding happiness in all you do. Great to see you here. And oh, Kareen's Life, I didn't see you come in. Thank you. MSK Family Vlogs as well. We got to get you onto the wheel. And I will start adding more channels to the wheel. The way that the wheel works here, you do not have to super chat or be a member to get onto the wheel, but in the case of super chats and memberships, we just let them skip the line and get onto the wheel or the screen right away. What happens is after you're here for a little while, I have a robot that helps me keep track of how active everybody is in the chat. It's not just about how long you're here, but after a little while, maybe half an hour, 45 minutes, you get added to the wheel. The wheel's completely random, but once we spin it and your name comes up, then if you're still here at that time, we put your channel on the screen and we talk about it for a few moments if that's what you would like. And thank you, Hakeemations, for your kind words. And Izzy's Life Vlogs is looking for ideas for his Motivational Monday series. So for anybody that's connecting with Izzy Life Vlogs right now, he's a creator that's been with me for months upon months. And I'm hoping everybody will check him out anyway. While you're there, just have a look at a couple of his videos. And if anybody wants to give Izzy a couple of ideas for what he can do for tomorrow's Motivational Monday, then I'm sure he'll appreciate it. MSK Family Vlogs is our next channel. This is a dynamic family of creators that I like to talk about because they do some unique things here. But what I would love is for everybody to subscribe to this channel right now so that we can get them to the 450 that we know is on their mind while they're on the road to 500. And I'm just going to make sure I've got my windows all paused here. We don't want any internet interruptions here. Forgive me if I've missed anybody in the chat. I certainly don't mean to. As long as you're still active, I will get around to everybody. Beauty and Beast Journey, it's good to see you here. Tina Davies, hopefully you're already meeting new friends and family members. Again, for those of you who are brand new to TuberChat, just simply take your time, meet people one by one. You're free to meet anybody you'd like to in the chat. If you follow the instructions at the bottom of the screen, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members in no time. Rebecca Rose is in the house. Thank you for coming back in. And I'm doing my best to try to catch up with the chat. I'm just very, very much behind today. And hopefully everybody's doing okay. Now, we've got a lot of new channels in the chat today. Golden Gun Gamer, good to see you here. Thanks for coming in. I'm very far behind, so just if anybody I haven't mentioned, just please be patient with me. Past Life Explorer, great to see you here. King Geo, good to see you here as well. Justin Mello's in the house. That's a recently featured channel from TuberChat as well. Little Frenchie in Texas and Big Texas. Sorry, Little Frenchie in Big Texas is back in the house. Rebecca Rose is willing to swap playlists. So if anybody's willing to swap playlists, again, you can simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you for the purpose of making those arrangements. And if you're willing to swap playlists with other people and you see somebody say that, then please reach out to them. All I ask is that everybody makes those arrangements independently and individually. And Edwin 357, yeah, we have a situation going on with YouTube for the last couple of months where everybody has their subscriptions jumping up and down. And a lot of purging and glitching is what's been going on regularly, and they're really playing around with our subscriber numbers, and it's frustrating for everybody. What I'm recommending to everybody is, especially because here in TuberChat, our mentality is to give more than we expect to receive. So if you're always doing as much as you possibly can to support other creators, and then we're all doing that, it will help. It will help the algorithm. It will help YouTube understand that we really are interested in these creators. And hopefully we're going to stop losing so many. Yeah, I know, again, another purge where we're all losing. I looked at a few of the channels today that were here yesterday, and I see that a lot of the subscriptions were stripped right away. The other thing I'm recommending is that everybody reports it. So whichever way you can find to get to YouTube to report this stuff to them that you're losing subscribers, please let them know, because we got to start hammering these guys. I report regularly. I have many accounts and other channels I run for other people, and I'm trying to report as much as I can, but we're still fighting through this. Micah Marshall, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. And hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. I certainly don't mean to be behind, but I am. Anisha LTV, good to see you here. And it looks like everybody's doing okay, meeting new friends and family members. Andy, AceFlaw1 is in the house. Thank you very much. So this is Kristen Welton. She's my girlfriend, but happens to be in the chat as a member and a moderator. She's always with us here at tuberchat. And she's doing fantastic right now with a couple of these shorts videos. As you can see, she's experimented here, and she's got one with 27,000 and one with 19,000, which is really good stuff. So there's obviously much to be learned here. You might want to inspect those and see what the reason is why those things pop the way they did. Yeah, Sam's Vlogs trains them more. For sure, that's just lies, unfortunately. And then Two Pineapples. Yeah, I saw your channel had lost a bunch. Now, the other thing, Two Pineapples, in your case particularly, I noticed yesterday it seemed like you were moving way too fast. So one of the things, I'm not saying I'm right. I'm just saying it's possible, right? So you know better than I do how you were connecting with everybody, but it's very important, especially these days, that all of us are following the procedure to a T. So the idea is we visit a channel, watch a full video, not just 3 minutes of any video. It must be a full video of at least 3 minutes long. The longer, the better. I tend to connect with 10-minute videos, but I do it a little bit differently than we do here because I'm in the live stream, right? But the longer, the better. So let's say a full video of at least 3 minutes, maybe 4 or 5 minutes. We leave a genuine, meaningful comment related to the content of that video. We can't just say nice with 2 emojis or things like that. We give a thumbs up, because we should always be doing that for each other anyway, and hopefully that helps lock it in. And then we subscribe, then come back here and let the person know that you've done that. My other idea is to take a second video and add it into your watch later list. What then you can do is at the end of the day, when you're going to go to bed or go out or whatever else you're going to do, just let that list run. When you see me connect with brand new channels here in tuberchat, that's how I always do it. I take a 10-minute video, I put it in my watch later list, I connect with those creators after with a long comment, whether it's meaningful or not. You all know what I'm talking about because I've done it with you over the last few months. And then I always give the thumbs up. I always subscribe. But when I put channels on the screen, you'll see 99% of the channels that I put on the screen are always subscribed. I don't lose my subscriptions. I'm not saying that there's a specific reason for that, but if we're all doing as much as we can to support each other and to fulfill our obligations, and then we convince everybody to do that, we'll all have an easier time. Let me spin the wheel, get another channel up here. And then forgive my long speeches, but yeah, there you go. Michael's Adventures just sent a complaint in. It's unfortunate that we all have to go through this, but we just keep at it. We're seeing channels get monetized all the time. Every week I'm in at least one more monetization celebration, sometimes more than one. So we know it's working. We know we're growing. It's just slower than it was in the summer. Here's Kareen's Life. This is another member. She's at 830 subscribers, but she's a generous creator in that she's willing to swap playlists with people as well. And she's done the featured channels collaboration that I talk about. I'm actually swapping with Kareen's Life right now. We've swapped this week, basically. That's why you've got so many red lines here on everything, and there'll be more to come. But hopefully, if anybody wants to swap playlists, you can just reach out to everybody in the chat by saying I am willing to swap playlists. Other creators should connect with you, and then if you see somebody say that, please reach out to them. Everybody's willing to, or everybody is welcome to make those arrangements individually and independently. I'm going to start adding names to the wheel in a moment, and then pardon me for being so far behind. Okay, thank you very much, Gracie Sweets at Home. And then Sam's Vlogs Trains and More, that happens with the comments getting held for review all the time. So I wouldn't look too far into that, but it's just you have to make sure that you look in your spam filter and in your held for review. Everybody lost yesterday. Everybody seems to have lost subscribers, maybe tuberchat as well. I haven't looked at the analytics yet to see today, but it looks like everybody did. Is this a disaster? We don't do any self-promotion here. So for anybody that's watching and not able to get in and stuff like that, TuberChat is not a sub for sub network. There's plenty of them out there, but this is a very different thing. Tina Zone, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Forgive me for not welcoming you earlier. Jeremy's Autistic Vlogs, thank you for coming in as well. Jeremy's Autistic Vlogs, I wonder if you are if you have pardon me, Instagram or something that you can connect with me on. Anybody's willing to connect with me on Instagram. It's all one word, tuberchat. And particularly because we have a lot of new channels here in the chat today, if somebody is not connecting the right way, we'll give the benefit of the doubt, hope it's a misunderstanding. But if you want to let me know on Instagram at all one word, tuberchat, I can address it in the chat and see if we can get things sorted out. I got to add some names to the wheel, but let's have a look at another clip here. And that is Just Vlogging Life. That happens to be a gold member. So their link is dropped in the chat every 30 minutes or so. I've added some names to the wheel. Let's spin and see who's coming up next. And then, like I said, Jeremy's Autistic Vlogs. If you happen to have Instagram, then just please send me a message. It's all one word, tuberchat, and I'll appreciate that. So here's Scratch and Pete, PA. This is a dedicated moderator. You'll notice that TuberChat has very few moderators. We only have one specific moderator that is dedicated, which is Scratch and Pete. He's one of the most supportive creators that I've met on YouTube. Every time I'm out supporting other creators, I always see Scratch and Pete there. And he's obviously spending as much time as can be spent supporting other people. So for that reason, he was recently featured, and he is our dedicated moderator. And then Golden Gun Gamer, thank you for the kind words. Hopefully you're meeting lots of friends and family members. Jay Sachet is in the house. Forgive me for not seeing you when you first slipped in. Let me get you onto the wheel, though. And it looks like everybody's doing okay meeting new friends and family members. Okay, looks like everybody's doing okay. So again, Scratch and Pete, he has 80 subscribers right now. See, I know he lost because I thought he had like 82 or 83 yesterday. So hopefully we could get a few more subscribers for Scratch and Pete, who's an integral part of what we're doing here at TuberChat. And then we will get them closer to the 90 that for sure is on their mind right now as they get really close to closing in on that road to 100. Blue Jeans Network, thanks for coming in. And Judalyn Vlog, great to see you. Let me spin our wheel, and I'll start moving a little bit quicker here. Sergeant Life is our featured channel for today, so I'm hoping everybody has connected with them. Here's Ransom with that drip, who happens to be another member. and has been with TuberChat for quite some time, as a matter of fact. We also do the featured channels collaboration. As you can see, luckily I'm featured there, but I know they're willing to do that. And then as well, they'll probably be willing to swap playlists as well. Blue Jeans Network, who's in the chat, is another very resourceful channel when it comes to all things YouTube and sharing knowledge with everybody. They also allow people to connect in their chat the way that we do here in TuberChat. So I recommend everybody follow that channel as well. And you will definitely learn a lot and meet more friends and family members for your channels. So other than that, looks like we're doing okay. I will think about adding some more names to the wheel shortly. And I hope I haven't missed anything in the chat. I certainly don't mean to. So if anybody had any questions for me or something that you meant for me to see and I missed it, please just be patient with me and mention it again. And now I'm well caught up and I should be able to catch anything anybody's looking for. And then Sam's Vlogs, yeah, we're hoping that YouTube kind of straightens this stuff out. They used to just do a major purge once every 3 months or so, right? And I did a live stream on my personal channel talking about this earlier in the summer when they did a major purge. So on about September 14th or 15th, they did a monster purge where TuberChat lost like 15 subscribers in one day, plus whatever we gained. And my personal channel lost 10 as well, plus whatever I gained that day. And after that, it's just been a roller coaster. We talk about it all the time. Yeah, Jaden Saw, I have a feeling that Mr. Fulton Mraz was probably very busy today. He's actually got a little bit going on. So I'm sure we can make that up another day. So we say a lot of silly things in the chat. For those of you who are brand new to TuberChat, we say things like we're visiting your house or dancing with you or baking cookies or leaving packages and all this silly stuff. It's because this is not a sub for sub network, so we don't talk about subscribing to each other's channels. Now, the truth is we are expecting to subscribe to your channel. Everybody is after you subscribe to theirs. But the way that we describe it is by saying these silly things. So if somebody says to you, I've been to your house and left you a package, they mean they've been to your channel, they've watched a full video of at least 3 minutes, they've left a meaningful comment, that's the package, they've given a thumbs up, because we should always be doing that for each other, and then they've subscribed, and that's what all that stuff means. And Country Boy, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully you're already feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. And if you take your time and meet people one by one and follow the instructions at the bottom of the screen, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members in no time. Food Fight Showdown, great to see you here. Thank you for coming back in. And here's Grinch 1984 parodies and originals. This is a great channel that has, I've had the pleasure of hanging out with them several times, but they came onto the scene here at TuberChat just a couple of months ago, and everybody was already drawn to this creator. So they've got engaging content. They really do a great job, and there's a lot to be entertained by here. So I'm hoping everybody will subscribe to Grinch 1984. It's a previously featured channel on TuberChat, of course, and with 435 subscribers, I'm sure we can get them to the 440 that they're looking for right now. And pardon me, that has got them just about getting close to halfway on their road to 500. Holla at Yemi, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time and meet people one by one and follow the instructions at the bottom of the screen, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members in no time. So other than that, looks like we're doing okay. Very good. Let's spin. Let's see what we're going to do for another channel here now. Food Fight Showdown. Hopefully you're meeting some new friends and family members. I know YouTube's doing a lot of playing around, purging and glitching, and giving us roller coasters in our numbers. I didn't realize I had lots of toys to see on there twice. I think I did that yesterday and today. Let's get lots of toys to see up there. Crystal Renee just walked in. That happens to be another member, so we're going to get that channel onto the wheel right away. And here's lots of toys to see. It's funny, everybody's fascinated by this channel. I've heard good things about this channel already since they found TuberChat just a few short episodes ago. Crystal Renee, hopefully you're doing well. It's great to have you back in the chat. Grinch. But yeah, Grinch does a great job, though. And that's what I mean. Like, so I was immediately drawn to that channel, but then I know what kind of a supportive and genuine community they have around them already. And so for that reason, like I said, they were featured not too long ago. We feature a different channel on TuberChat every day based on generosity that we see within the community of some sort. Grinch has already been sending people over to TuberChat. Double featuring channels, D Turner Gaming. Yeah, sometimes I do that. I thought I had a setting on my wheel. I hope I don't destroy the wheel now. I should copy everything for a second here. This, well, see what I just did? This wheel here is free. It's from wheelofnames.com. It's just a free thing. Anybody can use it. And it's got a lot of settings. So here we go. Allow duplicates on wheel. Now, for some reason, I have that unchecked, but it was allowing them anyway. Unless I was misspelling or something like that. But that's okay. Anybody can use this in their live streams. I can't remember for the life of me where I saw it the first time. But as soon as I saw it, I thought it'd be a fun way to add some suspense and entertainment to TuberChat while we connect with each other. So other than that, hopefully everybody's doing okay. I'm going to look at adding some names to the wheel in a moment. Let's spin and see who's coming up next. Walking with the Woods. We'll get to them in a moment. Processor power here. So that is Fulton Mraz, Mr. Fulton Mraz, who happens to be a gold member and very supportive, both of myself and TuberChat. Their link is dropped in the chat every 30 minutes or so. This is Walking with the Woods, and they have got 320 subscribers. So they're back for the second time. I've got, or at least second time on the screen. I've got their bell on now. And hopefully we can get this channel to 330 subscribers. They must be looking for that right now while they're on their road to 400. And then Jaden Sut28 is just asking, what is slow mode for the live streams? What it is it prevents anybody from sending a message more than once every 10 seconds or so. I have TuberChat set on 10 seconds, but you can set it on any amount of time that you'd like. And for really popular channels, it can help. But one of the things it does is it deters spam. So when we have the kind of creators that would come in here and spam, as soon as they see that, they leave because they know that they can't do what they usually would. So it's kind of a deterrent. This is why like TuberChat is lucky so far because we haven't got a lot of that stuff. And for the everybody that's here is always extremely respectful for that reason. I'm very happy. Z, good to see you here. Thank you for coming back in.
And Scratch and Pete, thank you for reminding everybody to thumbs up. I've been forgetting the whole time today. If you have the ability to share this stream out, whether it's on your community tab or Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or any other social network, of course, I will appreciate it. It will help us get found easier by more creators and therefore maximize our impact. And the thumbs up means more now than ever, so I will appreciate that. Of course, it really does help the stream. I know if you're on a phone, you have to turn the chat off to do it, but don't lose your place. It only takes a moment, and it really does help, so I'll appreciate it, of course. Oh, Sam's Logs, Trains, and more. Yeah. It can also be a deterrent, though, just so that you know, when you're using slow mode, like when people see things in a chat that are not regular, things that they see all the time, they might get turned off by that idea. So just be cautious playing with these settings and stuff like that. I use that as an experiment, but it seems to be working just fine. TuberChat's doing okay. One of the other things is, I try to make TuberChat the strictest of all the growth streams. So we have our rules. Everybody's very respectful, and I don't do anything to make things easy on anybody. And the reason for that is because then when you're here, the only people who would put up with the way that I run things here is the kind of people who are genuine and really want to connect with other genuine creators that badly. And that's the thought. So it seems to be working out. For those of you who are newer to TuberChat, as I put channels on the screen and on the wheel, and as they come through the chat and I tell stories, you'll get the idea of the kind of dedicated and loyal supporters that we have here in the TuberChat community. A perfect example is Angel Light Over Darkness 33 here. And Country Boy, yeah, hopefully you're already meeting new friends and family members. That's both both Country Boys there. You're both relatively new to TuberChat. Country Boy with a K has been here a few times before, and Country Boy with a C is brand new to TuberChat, but that's okay. Hopefully you're meeting new friends and family members already. That's what we wish for you. And then it looks like everybody's doing okay. Very good. Here's Angel Light Over Darkness 33. Now, one of the things that I like about this creator, and I'm lucky enough to have hung out in several live streams with her, is that she is always spreading positivity and optimism. Always. And then Computer Chick Productions. Yeah, I have seen, we've seen you before in TuberChat, so thank you for coming back in. And you have been in YouTube since 2006, which is quite a run. But that's great, and you're obviously doing great. So hopefully you'll meet some new friends and family members here through TuberChat and be doing even better. 899 subscribers. Angel Light Over Darkness 33 has right now. And I'm hoping that what we'll do now, this happens to be a member, but we'll subscribe to Angel Light Over Darkness right now and get her well above the 900 that is on her mind right now. It always feels good to hit a milestone. So I'm hoping everybody will support this channel for that reason. And we will hopefully get her many more subscribers, right? So that she gets it locked in and doesn't slip back below that 900. And then, yeah, Sam's Vlogs, Trains, and More is just pointing out we must be watching 3 minutes at least. So you want to always be watching a full video of at least 3 minutes. So if you're watching videos that are less, or you're only watching a few seconds of a video and stuff like that, YouTube will take your subscriptions away, and there's nothing that we can do about that. We must always be supporting other creators as much as we possibly can. And anybody that wants to reach out to me for the purpose of letting me know if other creators are not connecting the right way, then please reach out to me on Instagram. It's all one word, TuberChat, and we'll take it as a misunderstanding, and I'll do everything I can to try to guide and help the newcomers to see our way of thinking, and then I can address whatever we need in the chat, and hopefully that will work out. Oh, Just Vlogging Life is in the house. Let's get them onto the wheel. This is an extremely generous creator. Just Vlogging Life, you've seen your clip, right? I think you saw it. I played it already today, but
And then, yeah, OG Block 301 and fam, I love this stuff. So it's my pleasure. I'm glad you're hopefully meeting some new friends and family members here. The whole purpose behind TuberChat is so that we, all of us, can start as many channels as we want and have them move as quickly as we would like. You know, TuberChat is just meant to be a meeting place. It's meant to be an engine so that everybody can, you know, do as much as they want with YouTube. Okay, very good. Yeah, forgive me, just vlogging life. I just didn't want to. Yeah, so I'm going to play that every live stream at least once, of course, right? And then when you're here, you'll be on the wheel like always. And then Computer Chick Productions is offering a little bit of advice. Make your channel like a resume. That could be a good idea. Oh, many years of purges, yeah. Under 1K since 2006, was over at one point back in the day, but through many years of purges back down. Yeah, it makes sense. Very good. 2 pineapples, yes. I should be adding some more names to the wheel. Let's spin. We'll get another channel onto the screen, and then I will add some names to the wheel. Here's Sam's Vlogs, Trains, and More. Oh, if I can copy and paste properly. So he's got the 1,000 subscribers locked in. We see that, and we see that they've got, 1.02 means they've got it locked in, which is great. I'm hoping everybody will rally around this channel. We'll move them a little bit farther, get them at least to that 1.03, get them to 1,030 so that they can start moving on their way to 1,100. And I did say I was going to add some names to the wheel, so I'll get to that right now. Oh, Sam's Vlogs, Trains, and More. Yeah, that's what I like about the wheel, and I was happy to add it when I did, is because now we have a little bit of suspense, right? Ellie Family 1983. I hope I'm pronouncing that right, unless it's Eli. Eli Family 1983. Good to see you here again. And then I'm just looking for, I'm missing some stuff here. I've always got the thing on Chop Chat instead of live chat. Oh, there's Jeff Lepard. This is actually one of the channels that I run. Jeff Lepard is a dear friend of mine. He just hit 10,000 subscribers this week, which is great news. And he's got 2 other channels now as well. So, Z, the one thing I just want to ask you, just be careful about self-promotion, please. We don't here in TuberChat ask for people to come to us and then expect to go back and get them. That's the opposite of the way that TuberChat runs. In TuberChat, you're expected to make the first move. Everybody is expecting to subscribe to your channel after you subscribe to theirs. When you're brand new to TuberChat, a lot of the channels that have been here for weeks or months before will not connect to a new channel that they see until they watch how you interact with everybody else first, so that they can make a judgment call based on whether they think you will be genuine before they will think about connecting with you. So just keep that in mind. But again, as long as you're willing to meet creators one by one, take your time and follow the instructions at the bottom of the screen. You should be okay. Tina Davies, hopefully you're doing okay. That's a little bit much, but yeah, that's okay, Z. I just want to make sure that while you're here, you maximize your time, right? So I want you to get the most out of TuberChat that you can, but because you're here in the beginning, I want to make sure
that you understand what will help you move as fast as you would probably like to. It still takes time, right? TuberChat is always here for 2 to 2.5 hours, sometimes a little bit longer. But during that time, it's very reasonable to think you can meet at least 10 or 20 new friends and family members, but you must follow the procedure in full. You must be willing to support other creators truly, and then you'll find that support coming back, not just today, but ongoing over not just the coming days, but weeks, months, hopefully eventually years. So unfortunately, we can't have spam either. This is Christian Nomad. They happen to be traveling through the United States right now, in Georgia right this moment, and they've always got some engaging content. I've been lucky to hang out with them on a few live streams, and I'm recommending to everybody to follow this channel. They happen to be a member, but I always have a good time when I'm hanging out with them. I'm going to start adding some names to the wheel. I did say I was going to do that. Edwin357, let's get you up here, and then we'll see what happens with your channel. And the TuberChat runs every Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but the times change so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. Is Hakimation still in the house? I hope. Walking with the Woods we saw, Country Boy, Beauty and Beast Journey, if they're still here. The way that the wheel works, it takes a while to get on the wheel, like usually half hour, 45 minutes. But once you're on the wheel, of course it is random. But once I spin the wheel and your name comes up, then if you're still here at that time, we put your channel up on the screen and talk about it for a moment if that's what you would like. So let's spin and we'll see who's coming up next. Crystal Renee is going to be the next channel that we're looking at. That was Jenny O'Brien. That happens to be another silver member and a fellow Canadian, but she's very generous and a supporter, not only of TuberChat, but myself as well. Kid Wonder's Life of Wonder always likes and shares on 2 accounts, so thank you very much for that. If anybody hasn't already, please give a thumbs up. We really do, it really does help the stream, so I'll appreciate it. Dirt Diggers UK, it's good to see you back in the house again. And it looks like everybody's doing okay meeting new friends and family members. So Crystal Renee is actually, I think she might have been our very first member, but she's one of our first members anyway. But Crystal Renee has been with TuberChat for a long time. For that reason, she was previously featured. She also does the featured channels collaboration here that I like to talk about. Twisted V Twin Garage, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. When you feature channels on your front page like this, you are saying to the YouTube algorithm and to your audience that these channels are worthy of being featured by you. And then when some of those channels hopefully feature you in return, they are saying to the YouTube algorithm and to their audience that your channel is worthy of being featured by them. So you can imagine the impact that that has both on your audiences and on the YouTube algorithm. So I recommend it for anybody that's willing to do it. If you have featured TuberChat or my personal channel on your front page, please make sure that I know so that I can return the favor, because I absolutely do that with both channels. Calming Mind Meditations, good to see you in the house. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the
in the chat. I certainly don't mean to. And Z, you're Toronto bound. Are you from Toronto? I'm just curious. I grew up in Toronto, but I live in Niagara Falls, Canada now. Let's spin. Let's get another channel happening. We'll see what's happening. Shakata Montgomery, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. You're new to TuberChat, but this is hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. If you take your time and meet people one by one and follow the instructions at the bottom of the screen, you're sure to find lots of friends and family members for your channel in no time. Oh, Sam's Vlogs, Trains, and More. YouTube is removing the spam folder from everybody. So some of us still have a spam folder, but it's going away very quickly. And once it goes, what will happen is sometimes you have comments that get stuck. They get held for review as possible spam. What happens now is if you do not clean that out, YouTube will... Oh my goodness. I thought I did something to my computer there. If you do not clean out your held for review folder, YouTube will delete every comment after 60 days. So the problem with that is that we used to have a spam folder and they used to not delete on us, and now they do. So you don't want to be behind in your comments. Otherwise, you might miss an opportunity to connect with creators for many different reasons. And then as well, for those of you who do struggle with the idea of keeping up with your comments, if it's getting to be too much, I did a live stream on my personal channel called Keeping Up with the Comments. And I show you how I use TubeBuddy for the purpose of making that easier and faster. And Oracles and Beyond, good to see you here. Embracing Everyday Realities, thank you for coming in. Oh, 2 pineapples. Yeah, catch that storm if you can. We should be filming everything if we can. I gotta go back to Crystal Renee there. What did I miss? Because I saw that Christian Nomad was mentioning something. Hopefully we're pushing Crystal Renee a little bit farther, and then Country Boy as well. The next channel that we're looking at is new to TuberChat, but it's Edwin357. Let's see what it takes to find this channel. They recently changed their name, but if I just search for channel, still it doesn't want to come up. Let me try with quotes and see if this is going to help. So we can catch it just from, you know, the videos that come up in the search results. You can catch the channel from there. But this is 10 subscribers so far. I'm hoping that we can push this channel a little bit farther, get them closer to the 20 that must be on their mind. Now, since it's a new connection for TuberChat, I do not watch videos or subscribe while I live stream. So what I will do is I will take one of your latest videos. I try to look for something around 10 minutes. So I'll just take, let's say, your shortest one here. I'll take your 14-minute video, add it into my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, I'll go through my watch later list in the next 24 hours or so, and I will watch that video in full. I'll leave you a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video, and I will give you a thumbs up. Of course, we should always be doing that for each other, and then I'll subscribe and make sure that that subscription sticks. And hopefully you're subscribed to TuberChat now and you have our notification bell on so you don't miss our further live streams. We're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but the times change so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. And then yes, Gideon Joy Food. YouTube will get rid of the spam filter. Not the spam filter, but the spam folder eventually. So you'll only have 2.
you'll have only published comments and held for review. If you don't delete them yourself, if you don't handle them, YouTube will delete them after 60 days automatically. So whether they're good or not, and I always recommend everybody goes through their held for review and spam folders, because not everything that YouTube marks as spam is necessarily that way. Gideon Joy Food happens to be a new member, so I've got them on the wheel now. Left you a Christmas gift. Yeah, it makes sense. Brandy Bush is back in the house. Thank you for coming back in. Okay, pardon me for a second. I just had to step away there for a second, but hopefully everybody's doing okay, meeting new friends and family members. Again, we just want to make sure that everybody is of the same mentality here in the TuberChat community. So we always are expecting to support other creators much more than we expect to be supported. But in that way, knowing that if you can do that and be okay with it, you will get much more out of YouTube than you meant for in the first place. And so we want to make sure that everybody's connecting the right way. Particularly, again, the way that we connect here in TuberChat is to leave a single emoji next to somebody's name to let them know you want to connect. Then head to their channel and watch a full video of at least 3 minutes long. While you're there, leave a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video. It should be at least a couple of full sentences so that it doesn't get held for review or caught in the YouTube spam filter. Then give the creator a thumbs up, because we should always be doing that for each other, and subscribe to them. Come back into the chat here, leave a double emoji next to their name. That lets them know you've secured the connection the right way. And if you say something about the video that you watched, then they can quickly and easily find your comment, and then they will turn around and do the same thing for your channel. So this is Jay Chachet, happens to be another member. They got 433 subscribers, but they are a dynamic creator, and I'm hoping everybody will rally around this channel and push them a little bit farther to the 440 that must be on their mind, and they are officially on the road to 500. Let's spin the wheel and see who's coming up next. Wagyu Culture, good to see you here. Thank you for coming back in. Mariska Van Bunderen, it's always great to have you here, so thank you for coming in as well. Just Vlogging Life is a gold member. So we've got that clip that we always play for them that we've seen earlier today as well. Their link is dropped in the chat every 30 minutes or so, but let's have a look at it right now. And so again, this is Just Vlogging Life with 216 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther. They are an extremely generous creator who are extremely supportive, both of TuberChat and myself personally. So I'm hoping everybody will connect to this channel. Thank you, Patrick Concept. Hopefully we'll see you again soon. And I'm hoping everybody can get Just Vlogging Life to 220 subscribers right now. That must be on their mind while they're on the road to 300. And other than that, hopefully everybody's doing okay, meeting new friends and family members. They're also willing to swap playlists. Pardon me. So if anybody in the house or in the chat is willing to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, then please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists. Other creators should reach out to you for the purpose of making those arrangements. And if you see somebody say that they're willing to swap playlists and you're willing, then please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Justin Mellows, Music and Vlogs, hopefully is still here as well. I gotta look at this because, boy, are we busy today. I'm not sure if Justin Mello is still in the house. My goodness. And thank you, Sam. Jaden Sut 28 is always with us. Waju Culture is willing to swap playlists. Mariska Van Bunderen is always willing as well. There's Justin Mello's Music and Vlogs. That's a recently featured channel as well. He's willing to swap playlists. Sergeant Life is our featured channel for today, so I'm hoping everybody will connect with them if you haven't already. Anisha LTV hopefully is still in the house as well. He's Flaw 1, Andy. I'm not sure if Andy's still here, but we'll put his name on the wheel anyway, and we'll see what happens. There you go. Yeah, just vlogging life, talking to Sergeant Life about not being connected. Yeah, YouTube is really, really like getting aggressive about this nonsense that they got going on. So, you know, we just have to do as much as we can to try to make these connections stick. So just in the effort of helping everybody, the best idea here in TuberChat while you're trying to make arrangements to swap playlists is when you see somebody say they're willing to swap playlists, please directly message them individually. So each person, right? And get a conversation going back and forth. And the reason why is because when we say, you know, like, here, come get me on IG, most often nobody will, and I don't want you to waste your time. I'd rather see you meet friends because that's what's going to give you, you know, the best feeling about your time here at TuberChat. And then hopefully as you gain more and more subscribers and you move on your way to 2,000, 3, 4, 5, or 10, or whatever it is that you want, people are going to ask you how you did it. And I'm hoping that you'll turn around and say, well, TuberChat is a channel that you need to follow, and then I will continue to grow as well. But it's in my best interest to make sure that you are maximizing your time here. And then Country Boy just hit 100, which is great. I'm hoping that everybody will subscribe to Country Boy if you haven't already, though, so that we can give them a few extra subscribers and get them to lock that in so that they don't slip again if YouTube takes a couple of connections away. And then if anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up, it means more than ever these days. So I will appreciate any thumbs up at all. I hope everybody's doing that for each other all the time. But here in TuberChat, I'll appreciate it. If you're on a phone, you have to turn the chat off for a quick second to make that happen. But you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment, and it really does help. So I will appreciate it. So let's spin the wheel. Let's see who's coming up next. Adrienne Villanueva Vlogs has 1.35K. I know we can push her a little bit farther to the 1.36 for sure. And we'll see if we can get her on our road to 1,400. So King Geo, yeah, I just noticed somebody reaching out to you. We can't use short videos to be connecting with people. We must always use a 3-minute video as a minimum. It must always be that long. Otherwise, YouTube will just take all your subscriptions away. You see how many creators in the chat are talking about losing subscriptions? It's not that that's anybody's fault. YouTube is doing this to everybody right now, back and forth every few days, removing subscribers. But we have to do everything we can to try to make our connections legitimate so that we minimize the losses that we have to take from YouTube right now. So please, please, we cannot be using shorts videos particularly. We should always be watching a minimum 3-minute video
at least 3 minutes, and we should be watching the full video. The other idea is to take a second video and add it into your watch later list. It's very easy to do. So like for Anisha LTV here, I would just take, I've already seen that video. Let me see if I can find something I haven't seen yet. I'll take this video right here, if my computer wants to work now while I'm trying to click, and then I will add into my watch later list. And now I can, when I go to bed or when I go to eat or go out or something like that, I can just let the watch later list run. You don't have to comment and like every video. You just let it run. And that shows YouTube that you cared so much about this creator's content that you went back to watch a second video. And that might be enough to help. Vanessa Ogumboali. Oh, no, I pronounced this almost properly the other day. Vanessa Ogumboali, thank you for coming back in. Hopefully you'll meet some new friends and family members here. And it looks like everybody's doing okay meeting new friends and family members. Let me spin the wheel. In Rachel's Place is here. Thank you for coming back in. And Rachel's Place happens to be a member, so we'll get their channel added to the wheel right away. And we'll be looking at Gideon Joy Food in another moment. There we go. Baskets Resale. Good to see you back in the house again. Thanks for coming in. I hope I've got that right, Vanessa. But thank you. The reason why I'd just like to feature you properly when you're here.
She isn't connecting at all.
Right. Forgive me, everyone. I'm just addressing something quickly in the chat. Now, hopefully everybody in the chat is of the same mentality. We want to make sure that we are, please do I see your question maybe? Georgia Bulldogs, good to see you here. Thanks for coming in. Did I miss anything, Vanessa? Was there anything that I So here, actually, I'm going to ask a favor of everybody. If there's anybody in the chat that feels that anybody is not, if you feel anybody is not connecting the right way, then please make sure that I know.
And we don't have to call everybody out in the chat. We'll look at it as a misunderstanding and hope that we can sway them to the right way. But you can reach out to me on Instagram at all one word tuberchat, and then I can address it directly. Sorry, Vanessa, did I miss something? Is there something that you mentioned that I missed? It looked like you were asking me to look at a question or something like that. I'm so sorry if I missed something, but I just don't see it when I scroll back. I'm hoping you can ask again if there was something. If not, that's fine too. Kira Welton, my BFF forever, is in the house as a moderator here. Giddy Enjoy Food has 79 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push her over the 80 and give her a few extras so she doesn't slip back below while she's on her road to 100. And then Baskets Resale, yes, hopefully everybody is having a good day. Hopefully you too. Again, for everybody in the chat, just please keep in mind, we got to be watching full videos of at least 3 minutes, because if not, YouTube will just take the subscriptions away tomorrow and you're going to be angry. And it's not always everybody's fault that this is happening. That's not the only reason why. YouTube is constantly purging. Typically what they seem to be doing is taking a lot of subscriptions away that are older to replace your new connections. And then, oh, Michael's Adventures. What did I miss from you? Not today. Mariska Van Bunderen, you're probably connecting the right way. I'm pretty. And then, yeah, Sam's Logs. If there's something I need to see, then please let me know, because TuberChat is not for everybody, right? And as much we think that maybe everybody listens to everything I say, but a lot of people don't, and it's fine, right? Like, you can come onto a live stream like this, put it on mute, and just keep connecting with people. And I know lots of people do that. The problem with that is that if people don't hear the speech that I say, they may not understand how important it is, at least here, to connect the right way. And so even when they hear it, even when we say it, there's a lot of creators that come in, particularly that are younger, right? We see that with a lot of younger creators. And some people just don't care. Some people just, they're not going to understand no matter what, which is fine, right? So TuberChat is not for everyone. So we want to try to guide newcomers to the right way so that they can maximize their time. So even when you're not in TuberChat, you're still gaining. I want you to get the most out of YouTube that you possibly can, whether you're here or not, right? But some people, it's just not going to be for them. They're just not going to want to do it that way. That's fine. And it's very unfortunate when we have to remove people from TuberChat, but I absolutely do it if it becomes necessary, right? We always give people chances. And I vowed when I started TuberChat that I would always give people chances. I would always try to teach and help. But sometimes it just doesn't work out. So Vanessa, I'm just looking again. Is it, you might be asking something that has a spam word or something, so it's not coming through. Do you want to we'll see. Maybe Vanessa can add me on Instagram, because there's something I must be missing. And Vegan Realist, good to see you here. Thanks for coming in. Hopefully I haven't missed too much in the chat. I don't seem to I don't mean to miss anything. Here's Hakimations with 121 subscribers. This is a channel that's back with TuberChat again and again. And so hopefully everybody will rally around this channel. So here's an example. You see on their channel, they've only got, let me see what they got for videos here, because I still got to get to know this channel a little bit better. All of their videos are quite short. So you got to dig here to find something longer, right? we're supposed to be watching 3-minute videos. If they don't have one, what we want to look for is the longest video we can find. Maybe this minute 55 video. And we'll just or here, this 2-minute 19 one. And then we'll just hope that that sticks. But again, while we're connecting, best idea is always to add a second video into your watch later list so that you can run that later. And that should help. As a new YouTuber, should you held your numbers? New YouTuber, hide your numbers or leave it. So if you're doing things like coming into growth streams like tuberchat, it's best to have your numbers public, because people will be more inclined to connect with you when they can see your numbers, right? I've done a lot of experimenting on this. If you're not using growth streams like tuberchat to get your numbers moving, then you can hide them, and sometimes it will help, because there are some people out there who won't subscribe to a channel unless they've got 100,000 subscribers or unless they know. But when you're in tuberchat and other growth streams like this, it always helps to show your numbers. Always, I encourage everybody to make everything public all the time. Yeah. See if I can find them. So Brandy Bush, I've just put you in timeout right now. So if you'd like, please reach out to me on Instagram so that we can connect there and talk about connecting, because apparently you may not be connecting the right way, and I just want to make sure that we get that sorted out. And then the longer the better, you know, because I say we should be watching 3-minute videos, it's better to do more than I say. It's better to do 5-minute videos or 10-minute videos. You see, when I connect with creators, I almost exclusively connect with videos that are around 10 minutes long. And every time I put a channel up, you see that those channels are still subscribed. So I'm just guessing that because the videos are so long and I leave enormous comments, four sentences usually, 3 or 4 sentences, then that must be the reason. And I always give the thumbs up. That might be the reason why these connections are sticking, because when you see me connect these channels, like, look, Beauty and the Beast Journey, I just connected with this channel. They're brand new to tuberchat. Let's look at what video I watched to connect with them. We'll find out by seeing the red line. Here it is. Come drink with us, right? I remember watching this. So you see this video is 10 minutes, 30 seconds long, but it didn't take my subscription away. So maybe there's something there. Maybe we should be watching 10-minute videos. You know, that's why I've changed my speech to 3-minute videos now. This is the second time I've got them on the screen. So now I've got their bell on as well. Giddy Enjoy Food, thank you so much for your generous super chat. They happen to be a member as well. But I really do appreciate that. Hopefully everybody will connect with Giddy Enjoy Food if you haven't already. And I'm going to add some names to the wheel. Let me see what I can come up with here. Albert, a.k.a. Turtle, are you still with us? Yeah. One of the biggest problems that we're having, you know, I'm getting messages on Instagram now, but one of the biggest problems that we're having is people are connecting with shorts videos. And the problem with those, they're so short. And it's not going to satisfy the qualifications for YouTube. So I'm hoping that everybody can just keep in mind, please do not connect with shorts videos. Racing Everyday Realities. Mariska Van Bunderen. Let me spin. We'll get another channel up here. I just wish for everybody to maximize their time here. As a new content creator, should your videos be short or long videos? So the truth is, Vanessa, that's a great question. Your video should be however long it should be. So let's say you're doing, oh, I accidentally shuffled all my things here. Forgive me. Let me get Butler Bob onto the screen, and then I'll finish my answer about long and short videos. So perhaps you're doing a video, an unboxing of your new microphone or something like that, right? If it only takes 5 minutes to do that video, then the video should only be 5 minutes. If you're doing, let's say, a cooking video or a do-it-yourself video or crafting and things like this, you'll have to experiment and see what works for your channel. But what I find is that videos tend to do better when they're shown in steps. So if I was going to make a Christmas decoration, like decorate my Christmas tree, different people may spend different amounts of time decorating their Christmas tree. Some people may take 5 minutes. Some people may take an hour and a half. Some people may take all night, you know, and I don't know if somebody's going to watch you decorate a Christmas tree for an hour and a half. Yes, some people will, but I wonder if the video might do better if it was cut down to about 8 minutes or something. One thing to keep in mind, if you want to put ads on your videos when you're monetized in the middle of the videos, they must be at least 8 minutes long. So I wouldn't take a 3-minute video and extend it out to 8 minutes. I would never do that. But if you have a 15-minute video that could be better served by being only 8 minutes, maybe that's an idea. So that hopefully is somewhat of a helpful answer. I know it's not exact. Most of the things we have to say are like, well, it depends on your channel and depends on your own ideas, but that's the truth. So YouTube's own words say that a video should be as long as it should be, and that's it. But you'll find what works for your channel as you experiment. I think everybody should film everything and everybody should be putting up everything, at least within reason, what you think is right for your channel, because you can always delete it after. You can always film something and not use it if you don't want to. So I would always do more with the expectation that you're not going to publish everything. So here's Butler Bob, 44 subscribers. I'm hoping we can get this channel to 50. That must be on their mind right now as they're halfway on their road to 100. Kristen takes days decorating the Christmas tree. That's why it's in my mind, because Kristen was decorating the Christmas tree the last day or two. Gloria, Adonai. Gloria Adonai, I know you've been here before, and forgive me because I still can't be sure if I'm pronouncing your name right. I'd love to feature you right when you're here. And it's my pleasure, Vanessa. No, Brandy Bush, I'm concerned that you may be connecting too quickly, and you may not be connecting with the full procedure that we're talking about. And the problem is, so I can't allow that. Like, I have to try to help you if that's the case, because YouTube will take all the connections away if not. So again, we must be watching a full video of at least 3 minutes long. You cannot just watch short videos. And when we say things like I'm visiting your house and leaving a package, it's because you're supposed to visit a channel, watch a full video, leave a long, meaningful comment for them on the video that you're watching so that they can find that comment. That's what it means to leave a package. It means I've been to your house, left you a package. It means I've been to your channel, watched a video, and left you a comment. Then thumbs up, because we always should be doing that for each other, and then subscribing and coming back. Now, the problem is, if that's not the case, you have to go back now, at least to everybody that's here right now, and connect with them the right way, because we all have to be of the same mentality. It won't work if we don't do that. And I have to insist that everybody is of the same mentality here in TuberChat. It's not for everybody, which is understandable, but the mentality is we always give more than we expect to receive from other creators. But if we can do that and be okay with it, I promise you, you'll get so much more out of YouTube than you ever wanted in the first place. The idea is this. Imagine if you had a channel and a life where you had 100 true friends on YouTube. And I'm not talking about 1,000 subscribers. I'm talking about 100 true friends who were willing to come to your channel, watch your videos. They were excited for you every time you put out a video or a premiere. They hang out in your live streams. They always give you thumbs up, always words of encouragement and things like that. Your channel would just start to skyrocket because every video you post would have 100 views, 100 likes, 100 comments right away. I know I'm being, it's kind of cliche talking this way, but that's the idea. And as you spend more time in TuberChat and you hear the stories about the channels that I put on the screen and on the wheel and that come through the chat, you'll get an idea of the kind of dedicated and loyal supporters that we have here in TuberChat. The system works. We're on episode number 112 now, and there's a reason for that. And what I wish is for everybody to get the most out of YouTube. So that's the way we do it. So hopefully that helps. Jay Sachet, thank you very much. And then, can't find calming mind meditations. Yes. So here's the problem. I don't want to drop their link anymore because there's a possibility that that's adding to the problem when it comes to losing subscribers. We can't be sure because it's a brand new channel and they're struggling to get their subscribers. So we have to type it in, calming mind meditations. This is embracing everyday realities. And what I'll do is I'm going to let calming mind meditations skip the wheel and I'm going to put them on the screen next so that we can go through their channel. Embracing Everyday Realities has 1.32. I'm hoping we can get them a few more subscribers right now, get them to the 1.33 that must be on their mind. And that's true. Butler Bob is saying watch time helps your channel. So for those of you who follow other creators like Roberto Blake, Sean Cannell, Sonny Lenarduzzi, Nick Nimmin, and the whole bunch of bigger YouTubers that do this stuff, they will always say minutes matter most. It's a very cliche thing to say, but it's the truth. Minutes matter most, which means that the more you can get people to watch your videos and of your videos, the better. It's the number one thing. It's the most important while we're looking at thumbnails, titles, and everything else that should be in our minds. So what the thing is, Waju culture. So what happens is YouTube is purging and glitching all the time. So they're constantly removing subscribers that they deem are invalid or inactive. So we have to remember, sometimes people quit, sometimes people stop posting and stuff like this. So everybody's going through that though. And it's very frustrating for all of us. What you'll find most often is that you connect with people here in TuberChat, but then YouTube may remove some subscriptions to replace the new ones, and they're usually older. So the problem with that is we're taking 2 steps forward and 1 step back almost every day here, but we continue to grow. It's just not as fast as it was in the summer. So I know those words are not encouraging, but it's kind of what's been going on here. I'm going to run one more of these clips just so we can take a look at another one of our silver members, and then I'm going to put Calming Mind Meditations on the screen, and I'll show you how to find that channel quickly. So that's Gibbery's World. They happen to be a silver member. So we've got that clip for them. And luckily my computer is going to stall on me again for a quick second here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get Calming Mind Meditations here. Now you got to make sure, first of all, you're spelling it the right way. And hello, Life with Rose and Ann. Thank you for coming in. So when we look for Calming Mind Meditations, first of all, we want to make sure that we're spelling it correctly. Then, whether you're on a phone or a computer, you can hit this channel to make sure that YouTube knows you're searching for a channel, not for videos. And at some point, you should see this channel come up. Now, this actually helps them. So when you search for a channel name and then click on them to get to them, that actually helps them. And eventually Calming Mind Meditations will start to climb up the search results, which is great. So this is a generous creator already, even though it's a brand new channel. They're already doing the feature channels collaboration that I talk about all the time. And I see that they've added Mariska Van Bunder in there, which is a great choice. So when you feature channels like this on your front page, you're saying to the YouTube algorithm and to your audience that these channels are worthy of being featured by you. And then when some of those channels hopefully feature you in return, they are saying to the audience and the YouTube algorithm that your channel is worthy of being featured by them. So you can imagine the impact that that has both on your audiences and on the YouTube algorithm. So I recommend it for anybody that's willing to do it. As you can see, Calming Mind Meditations has done it with both TuberChat and my personal channel. If you have featured TuberChat or my personal channel on your front page, please just make sure that I know so that I can return that favor, because I absolutely do that with both channels. Let me spin the wheel and we will see what we're going to do about getting another channel up here. So Justin Mello's Music and Vlogs is coming up. This is a channel that was recently featured. They have got, let me pull it up because they've got an impressive number of subscribers here. We just looked at this channel. 5.29K, over 5,000 subscribers. So Justin Mello happens to be a very much loved and well-respected member of not only the TuberChat community, but the small YouTuber community at large. But as well, there obviously is much to be learned from this creator as well as entertained by. Yeah, Sam's Vlogs, your channel will move up as well. Everybody's channel will move up the search results as time goes on, particularly after you get 1,000 subscribers and beyond. You'll be the most active channel with any name similar to yours, and then for that reason, you'll rise to the top of the search results. Did I not put Kira Walton on here yet? No. Calm Vibes with Miss Jojo. Good to see you here. Thank you very much. And thanks for the thumbs up. Yes, if anybody hasn't given a thumbs up yet, I'd appreciate it if you would, of course. Really does help the streams and means more than ever now. So Calming Vibes with Miss Jojo. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. And if you take your time and meet people one by one and follow the instructions at the bottom of the screen, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members in no time. Yeah, thank you, Sam's Vlogs, Trains, and More. We so TuberChat, actually, when the glitching started, if you were to look back, you'd see I was complaining because TuberChat was stuck at 1620. And now TuberChat has recently hit 1,800. Now that took 2 months to get not even another 200 subscribers. And just keep in mind, TuberChat is very aggressive. We're getting very busy. Before the glitching started, we were getting 40 to 50 new subscribers per weekend, right? When we live stream. It slowed right down, as you can see. But we're still growing, as a lot of other channels are. So even though we've got all this purging and glitching that YouTube is doing, I find myself in another monetization celebration every single weekend for different supporters who've been through TuberChat. So we're still growing. It's just slower than it was. Matter of fact, Michael's Adventures will joke with me all the time because I say we take 2 steps forward and 1 step back. And he says, no, we take 5 steps forward and 4 steps back, because that's what it seems like a lot of the time. And then, yeah, hopefully everybody's doing okay. Yeah, Mariska Van Bunder. And I know it's tougher on the later live streams for you. In North America, in the Eastern time zone, it's just about dinner time for most people. It's just not even 6 p.m. yet. But I know for you it's much later. Tomorrow's live stream, TuberChat's always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but tomorrow's is much earlier. So we'll probably have a few more European channels in the house. And there you go. Yeah. It took a long time, Sam. I know. Yeah. We have Yeah, tuberchat may get... oh, no doubt I'm frozen, yeah. I'm having a lot of trouble. I made a big mistake. I bought a new computer recently, and because I was worried about lockdowns and stuff like that, I bought a less expensive computer than I really should have. And I was more concerned with getting it, not being able to not get it. So I wanted to make sure that I got it right away. And I got one that's only got 8 gigs of RAM. And it struggles when I live stream right now. So I'm going to try to upgrade it, but unfortunately it's a Mac. So the only way to get those upgraded for most cases is to do it yourself. And most people don't like to rip their Macs apart. And I certainly don't want to, but I'm probably going to have to. So we'll see. But it causes a little bit of freezing and this and that. Not so important if I'm frozen. As long as the show goes on, we're okay. As long as you can still hear me, as long as we're still got the wheel spinning and channels on the screen, we're good. And there's Mariska Van Bundering coming right now. Whether I'll ever get my unboxing video done, I don't know. Yeah, I know. It's not a good idea to be ripping Macs apart, but I do somewhat know what I'm doing, so it's okay. Yeah, there's Mariska Van Bunderen right now. She is a generous creator. She's willing to swap playlists. She has over 2,000 subscribers, as we can see right now. But she also does the feature channels collaboration here. And she has done shout-out videos for lots of different creators that have been in TuberChat, as well as making a special video just for us, which is now included on our front page, as we've seen also from Georgia Bulldogs and Michael's Adventures, who've been in the house today with us. So I hope everybody will connect with Mariska Van Bunderen. Also, she allows people to connect the same way that we do here in TuberChat within her live streams. I'm going to have to look at some of these channels and see if they're still here from the wheel. But it looks like we're doing okay, so that's good. Hopefully everybody's meeting new friends and family members. Oh, yeah, Sam's Vlogs. So as we grow and follow more and more creators, it becomes harder and harder for all of us to support everybody as much as we all might like. So I appreciate every moment that you spend here in TuberChat. And then, of course, my goal is to make sure that you maximize your time and get the most out of TuberChat that you possibly can. Because then when you're out and spreading the word, then TuberChat will continue to grow. So it really only works if I help as much as I can. Oh, 2 pineapples. So the problem is when, so I have a robot that keeps track of how active everybody is in the chat. It's actually time for you to come onto the wheel now. It's not just about the time that you're here. It also has to do with how active you are in the chat. So it's not possible like to come in and out and then sometimes even get onto the wheel. Because the robot keeps track of it all for me. I don't know how exactly it does it. I haven't figured out the formula it uses to figure this out, but it does a great job. So that's the reason I use it. I actually pay for it. It's Bautismo. It costs $5 a month, like a lot of other things do. But I love it so much, and it helps me really keep control over what we're doing here. But anyway, at some point you end up getting added to the wheel, but it was just about time for you to come up anyway. So this is Andy, AceFlaw1, who is an incredibly supportive creator who's been with me since before the beginning of TuberChat and done some experimenting on my personal channel with playlist swapping and things like that. I don't think they're still here with us right now. So Andy, AceFlaw1, let me know if you're still here. But if not, I'm going to move on. Jaden Suh is still here. Dakota Petit, thank you for coming in. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. If you take your time and meet people one by one and follow the instructions at the bottom of the screen, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members in no time. And then lots of toys to see. Thank you very much. Yeah. I appreciate when people let TuberChat run, as well. I appreciate every moment everybody spends here. My wish is just that you always get as much out of TuberChat as you can. Sometimes we get into tutorials and we get into YouTube talk, how we can all better our channels, and I really love doing that stuff as well when it comes up. For those of you who don't already know, I happen to be a professional channel manager, so that's how I started on YouTube. I run several channels for a few other people. The first one finally hit 10,000 subscribers just this week, as a matter of fact, and it's doing very nicely with income and everything else. But I learn from creators of all sizes every single day. And so my wish is that we share all of our knowledge here in TuberChat so that we can all make the right decisions for all of our channels, myself included. And a lot of times we get into that stuff, sometimes more than others. But if anybody has questions or things that they think I might be able to answer, then I'll be happy to give it my best shot. And then we can discuss things in the chat, of course. If anybody wants to reach out to me on Instagram, I try to be attentive of it so that we can address anything in the chat that needs to be handled. It's all one word, TuberChat. And like I said, I try to be attentive of it, and then we can address anything in the chat that needs to be handled. Very good. It looks like everybody's doing okay. What'd you say, Sam? Looking for Sam's vlogs. Whatever you said probably actually didn't even come through. I see you're saying you should have said bananas instead of something else, but whatever you said might have not come through. Sometimes I guess it's possible for maybe it's possible for you to type messages and have them not come through if they have spam words or words that I've got marked as spam, because I have an extremely huge banned words list, and that can cause problems. That it does a lot to deter spam, like traditional spam and trolls and stuff like that, because they come in and they can't say all the awful things we never want anybody to say. But then as well, it tends to be so strict that sometimes you try to say normal things and it stops you as well. And thank you very much for reminding everybody to hit the thumbs up. But yes, if anybody hasn't already, thumbs up mean more than ever these days, so I will appreciate it, of course. And if you have the ability to share the stream out, whether it's on your community tab, if you have one, or Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or any other social network, then I'll appreciate it, of course. Here's in Rachel's place. They happen to be a member. And then, yes, Mariska. So while I try not to be a strict person, I do try to keep TuberChat's chat extremely strict, right? I don't do anything to make anything easy on anybody. And the reason why then is that when you're here, you know that the only people who could possibly put up with this channel and this chat are absolutely people who are very serious about their channels and genuine and everything else. But that's the point. That's what it's meant to be. And I know not everybody likes it. We do get thumbs down on almost every live stream now because people come in, they don't like it, and they leave, which is fine. But it just goes to show how the system is working. You know, we're after loyal and dedicated supporters so that all of our channels can have a strong and solid foundation. And it is working out just fine. Oh, Jenny O'Brien, I don't think you've seen this yet. And that's Jenny O'Brien. She happens to be a silver member. But Jenny, I hope not. Well, I hope you get some watch time from some people. Hopefully you're meeting lots of friends and family members from TuberChat so that you're getting more and more watch time as time goes on. Jenny O'Brien's got quite a lot of subscribers, so the watch time should be following shortly. And then Butler Bob, yes, we do have a lot of loyal and dedicated supporters here. So that's the thing, as for those of you who are a little bit newer to TuberChat, as I tell stories about the channels that come through the chat, and it's particularly the ones I put on the screen, you'll get the idea of the kind of loyal and dedicated supporters that we have here. Oh, and so forgive me, Mariska, I'll play it. Okay, I will. I'll do it again for a second. There you go. So forgive me, everybody. I just played that twice just to make sure that Jenny got a chance to see it because she may not have seen that yet. But yeah. So Jenny, the other thing is here in TuberChat, if you want to swap playlists with people, I don't know if you do that or not, but if you're willing to swap playlists with other creators, like in Rachel's Place does, as a matter of fact, and she does the featured channels collaboration, swapping playlists can be a great way to, first of all, help your watch time because you're running a playlist for another creator and they're running a playlist of your videos as well, right? So it can really help. And then as well, it gives the opportunity of a friendship to start because once you've traded favors with a creator, you have a chance to let that friendship flourish. Brandy Bush is just mentioning making a banner. So on my personal channel, and my name is Kevin K, on my personal channel is a tutorial. The video, it's a live stream actually called Channel Reviews, where I was intending on reviewing channels for people, but we got into talking about making banners. And so I use a program called Canva. It's a website and an app. It's free. And I show you how easy it can be to make a simple banner. And if you want to get something up right away, Canva can be a great choice. And then you can always edit it and, do a better job afterwards. But if you want speed, that might be something to check out. I'm just looking at something in another window here. Oh, yeah, that's not... Oh, I didn't realize what was going on there. I should have known. That's not... This whole time, that wasn't actually Jenny O'Brien. Well, I should have known because she's a member. So I just thought maybe the membership lapsed or something like that. But because actually it's another channel that pointed it out. Dakota Petit mentioned changing their channel. And then Mariska, yeah, I'll be happy to talk to you about anything that you would like. And then Huntophobia, good to see you here. Thanks for coming in. you're new to TuberChat, but hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one, and follow the instructions at the bottom of the screen, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members in no time. Yeah, that's okay. I should have known, actually. Yeah, somebody's obviously taken a picture of Jenny and made that account, and unfortunately came on here. But here's Jenny's channel, and you can see her avatar here is of a Canadian flag because she is a fellow Canadian, as a matter of fact. So that was unfortunate. It's okay. No harm, no foul, I guess. Okay, I'm going to have to do something about this too. Pardon me for a second while I just address something quick in the chat here, if I can. Maybe not. For the life of me, I can't find this channel. Oh, there you are. Okay, I will time you out until then. Huntophobia is also Canadian. Great. We're in Niagara Falls, Canada, actually. Sam's vlog. Yes, I got that. Butler Bob, there is an imposter among us. Not anymore, but there was for a minute. Oh, my goodness. Yes. For those of you that play Among Us, I haven't started yet, but Kristen started a group on Instagram for Among Us, and there's a few members. Jaden, Lava House Family, I can't remember everybody who's there. Georgia Bulldogs, That Blue Moon, and Kira Welton. But anybody who plays Among Us regularly can reach out to Kristen if you'd like. And Huntophobia from Toronto, that's interesting. Good stuff. So I'm glad you're here. Again, hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house, and you can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. If you take your time, meet people one by one, and follow the instructions at the bottom of the screen, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members in no time. So this is Alberta, aka Turtle. They've been with us before, but this must be the first time I'm having their channel up on the screen. So they're a new connection. So I've added a video into my watch later list. I always look for a 10-minute video, and then after the live stream today, I'll go through my watch later list. I'll watch that video in full. I'll leave a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video. I will give a thumbs up because we should always be doing that for each other, and I'll subscribe, and in that way I'll make sure that the subscription sticks. Hopefully they are also subscribed to TuberChat now, and they have our notification bell on so they don't miss our further live streams. We're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but the times change so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. That was really weird, salty waffle animations. We don't really see a lot of that, but that's okay. Have to keep that in mind. All right, let's spin the wheel. We'll see what's coming up. So the next channel that we're looking at is Vegan Realist. This is Vegan Realist, and that was the Murphy family. They are an extremely generous creator and very much loved and well-respected member not only of the tuberchat community, but the small YouTuber community at large. So I'm hoping everybody will rally around that channel. They happen to be a silver member. And so, let me see what I'm going to do here. So maybe I should ask everybody for a another favor here. If we haven't, if you have concern over any creators not connecting the right way, then please reach out to me on Instagram. It's all one word, tuberchat. I try to be attentive of it, and I'll get to it as quickly as I can. Okay. I'm going to have to... It's all one word, tuberchat, like I said, and anybody can reach out to me. It's unfortunate when we have to let channels go from tuberchat, but unfortunately, as time goes on, we see that happen occasionally. But I will try to work with creators to make them understand the way we're connecting. But again, if you reach out to me on tuberchat, just let me know, and I'll address it in the chat if I can. Right.
But I show subscribe.
Kristen's just pointing out a couple of things that go on in the chat, right? So we've had a couple of channels that have come through before, and YouTube's doing all this purging and glitching and stuff like that to drive us all bananas, I'm sure. But what happens is they tend to remove the subscription only one way. So it's very frustrating, right? And so sometimes what will happen is you'll find somebody who you were sure you were connected with, or they were sure they were connected with you. YouTube takes one side of that connection away. It doesn't unsubscribe both of you from each other, just one, which makes no sense. But unfortunately, this is part of what drives us out of our mind over this stuff, is because we can't figure out what on earth they're trying to do. And then Seif, our live streams are usually 2.5 hours, sometimes a little bit longer, not usually shorter lately. And then, yeah, 2 pineapples, taking it slow and watching vids in full when you can, yes. So everybody should always be watching full videos, always at least 3 minutes long. Vanessa, thank you very much for the time that you spent. Hopefully we'll see you soon. We're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but the times change so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. So I should talk about this channel for a second. Vegan Realist, well over 6,000 subscribers, so there's obviously much to be learned from this creator. So King Geo, yeah, I'm going to ask you, like, you got to please reach out to me on Instagram, because people are still talking about the idea you may not be connecting properly, watching short videos and stuff like this. And as you've seen already today, I can't have that. So I would love for you to be able to maximize your time here in tuberchat, but I have to insist that you're going to connect the way we're all connecting. So if you want to reach out to me on Instagram and talk about staying in tuberchat, then I would love it. And for that reason, I'm just going to let you go for now. And you won't be able to participate until you reach out to me and we talk about that. Vegan Realist, the thing I like about this channel is it's obviously politically charged. However, when you're in that channel, it's never, it doesn't seem that way, right? So there's always intelligent discussion happening, or at least when I've been there, and I've been lucky to catch Vegan Realist on several live streams. They live stream often. So I'm hoping everybody will have a look at this channel. And like I said, they're doing very well with well over 6,000 subscribers. So I'm hoping we can get them a little bit farther while they're on their road to 7K. Let's spin the wheel. And thank you, Sam. So here's Kira Welton. This is Kristen's daughter, which makes her my BFF forever. But she's always in the chat as a moderator. And she has her own channel. She's doing her own thing. She's got a lot of different stuff on there, including some life experience videos, some unboxing, some video game live streaming, and other things. She also does the featured channels collaboration, and she's willing to swap playlists, as are Kristen and I, even though we're monetized. Swapping playlists can still be of benefit to channels that are monetized, because obviously as people are running your playlist, there's ads running, right? We can all use a bit of that. So hopefully everybody will subscribe to Kara Welton. We'll get her to the 340 that she's going to be able to hit today with no problem. And that's on her road to 400. I should ask everybody, if you haven't already, to give a thumbs up, because these days it means more than ever. Every time we have to let somebody go from TuberChat, they give at least one thumbs up. And it seems that we're almost getting a thumbs up. I think we're officially there now, where it's every single live stream. So as hurting as that is, it is what it is. And so the thumbs up always mean a lot to everyone. And one of the reasons is because when you start to get to a point where you get thumbs down, and it happens to everybody, but when you get them regularly, then you want to keep your averages up, right? So as long as your averages are still really high in the like 90s and this and that, it should be okay. But I will appreciate all the thumbs up. If you haven't already, I know if you're on a phone, you have to turn the chat off to do it, but it only takes a moment. You don't lose your place, and it really does help. So I will appreciate it. And then, yes, so Michael's Adventures always lets ads run, and often is supporting creators not only in the way of, like, traditionally, I had to let that channel go, by the way, not only in the way that we all talk about with just simply supporting each other, but also with swapping playlists. Michael's Adventures is a perfect example of the kind of creator who understands that giving much more than expecting to receive is the key to success here on YouTube. And then, yes, Hakeemations is making a good point. So YouTube has announced, for those of you who got the email the other day, that they will be now possibly starting, no, not possibly, they will be starting to run ads on some channels that are not yet monetized, and those channels will not be partaking in a cut of the income, which I'm sure we're all like angry and screaming about and everything else, especially those of us who are not monetized yet. However, you know, this is the world we live in, and unfortunately, because we don't own YouTube, then you know, they can kind of do whatever they want, and we choose to live here. But we just keep pressing on, right? It's not going to affect anything. What YouTube will do is find a good mix, like they do with monetized channels, between serving ads and user experience, so that it does not become detrimental. They don't want people to stop watching. They don't want creators to quit and stuff like that. We just keep pushing, and we will find ourselves monetized. But yes, it is true. YouTube is expecting to start running some ads on some channels that are not already monetized. I don't know how much that means. Hopefully for anybody here in TuberChat, you'll actually be monetized by the time that comes around to you anyway, so it won't have affected you. But we won't know until we get there, right? YouTuber O'Shane, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. I can't remember whether you've been here before, so forgive me for that. Your name looks familiar to me. Maybe we connected outside, but if you're here for the first time, then hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. But if you take your time, meet people one by one, and follow the instructions at the bottom of the screen, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members in no time. This is OG Block 301 and fam with 283 subscribers. I've got their bell on now, and hopefully we can push them a little bit farther to the 290 that must be on their mind while they're on the road to 300. And thank you very much, Sam's Vlogs, Trains, and More. Hopefully we'll see you again tomorrow. TuberChat's always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but the times change so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. I'm just going to see if I can clear my notifications here. So let me think about, let me spin the wheel. We'll pull another channel up. and then I'll see what we're going to do from there. Two Pineapples is going to come up now, and I'll get that channel ready for us. So that was Unmasked Lifestyle. They happen to be another silver member, but they are a generous creator who are here with TuberChat all the time. We're looking at Two Pineapples now with 18 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther. YouTube is really giving a hard time to channels that are newer and out aggressively trying to grow like we are here in TuberChat. So I'm hoping everybody will subscribe to them. So again, just remember the procedure, please. So we head to this channel. We watch a full video of at least 3 minutes long. They got tons and tons of stuff to choose here. Let me just go through their videos and see what I can find. That's a good idea for connecting. They got lots of live streams. So I had to use a 24-minute video for them, right? But yeah, they don't have any 3-minute videos. So this particular channel, we don't have a choice but to use a longer video, but that's okay. So what you can do is get that video going, keep it in another tab on your computer if you have one, or however you have to do it, get that channel running. Make sure you leave a comment and stuff like that. Another idea for most creators is to leave a second video in your watch later list so that when you're done with the live stream today, you can run your watch later list and just let it go. I don't know what that's all about. EC family, thank you for coming in. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. It's your first time here, and great if you found it. Maybe yes, from Blue Jeans. They tend to do a lot of sharing, and they're friends of TuberChat and myself, of course. But I appreciate you being here. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. If you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions at the bottom of the screen, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members in no time. And so, yeah, Two Pineapples. Sorry, I didn't see that. You've got a brand new video, literally just from 15 minutes ago while we're still here. You just put up a 16-minute video. So this is even better, but it is the shortest video that they have. But I hope everybody will give the exception to Two Pineapples and watch this, or at least run this 16-minute video, because we want to make sure that their connections stick. We don't want YouTube to give them a monster purge and take everything away again tomorrow, as we've seen happen regularly lately. Baskets resale, I haven't had you on the wheel yet. And Salty Waffle Animations, if you're still watching, you can reach out to me on Instagram to talk about coming back into TuberChat, but I don't know what those last couple of messages that you left were. I really don't understand. So for that reason, I've removed you from TuberChat for now. You can let me know if you want to think about coming back in. That is on Instagram, all one word, TuberChat. So, Steve, I hope I'm pronouncing that right for you. So if you want to, I am willing to swap playlists with you myself as well. I still do that all the time. And so what happens is you're basically just making a simple arrangement to run a playlist of videos for another creator, and they are making an arrangement to run a playlist of your videos. So what we recommend is making a playlist that has every video you've ever produced, not including live streams. If you want, make a second one that includes live streams. But for this purpose, we use a playlist of all of your videos, and you might call it something like all of Scythe videos, or binge watch safe, or something along those lines. And you're not obligated to sit and watch every video or like or even comment. It would be nice if you could comment and like some of them or whatever, right? But the idea is you can do this when you sleep, when you eat, when you work, when you go out or anything like that. So it's very simple stuff. So once you've got a playlist ready, you can reach out to other creators and they will make that arrangement with you. And then you simply take a screenshot of your phone or your computer when you're starting to run the playlist, and you leave comments usually on the first and last video to let them know that you finished watching. But if you'd like to, you can reach out to me. Again, it's all one word, tuberchat on Instagram, and I will do it with you if you'd like, and then you'll be off to the races, and you can meet lots of playlist buddies here in tuberchat every time you're here. Pardon me while I address something on Instagram here. I'm just going to spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here. Let's look at Seif right now. Oh, this is not the right channel. Pardon me while I look for, let me see if I can get this with quotes. Oh, my computer's going to lag on me a little bit. Other than this, hopefully everybody's doing okay, meeting new friends and family members. Here it is. So this is a new connection for tuberchat. So I do not watch videos or subscribe while I live stream. So what I'm going to do is look for one of your videos. Most of yours are very, very short, so I'm going to look for a longer one. I'll have to see what I can find. Okay, I'll take this 11:30. So I'll add this into my watch later list if it will work for me right now. And thank you, Baskets Resale. Thank you. Yeah, see if it's okay. I'm just it's taking a second for my computer. You see my little spinny wheel here that's saying that it's struggling because I've only got 8 gigs of RAM in this thing. Save to watch later. What that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, I'll go through my watch later list. I will watch that video in full. I'll leave a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video. And then I will subscribe and give a thumbs up, of course. And in that way, I'll make sure the subscription sticks. And then hopefully you're subscribed to tuberchat as well, and you have our notification bell on so you don't miss our further live streams. We're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. but the times change so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. Let me spin the wheel again. We'll get the next channel up. Oh, you got chosen again. That's funny because I forgot to take your name off the wheel. That's interesting. And then thank you, Baskets Resale. Yes, we're going to look at your channel actually right this second. Lots of toys to see. Always has nice things to say. And thank you again, Baskets Resale, for your kind words. Pardon me. Okay, so we were looking at Baskets Resale. So this is the first time I'm having your channel up on the screen, it seems. Let me just go through your videos. I usually look for something around 10 minutes to connect with. If I can find something here, I'll take this 10:55. So I'll add this into my watch later list. What this will allow me to do is after the live stream today, I'll go through my watch later list and I will watch that video in full in the next 24 hours. I will leave a meaningful, genuine comment for you, and I will give you a thumbs up, of course, and then I will subscribe, and in that way I'll make sure the subscription sticks. And then hopefully you're subscribed to TuberChat as well, and you have our notification bell on so you don't miss our further live streams. We're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but the times change so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. And then, yeah, Huntophobia, thank you very much for the kind words. The idea here is that TuberChat is actually meant to be the strictest of all the growth streams. So I don't do anything to make it easy on anybody. And the reason why is because then you know the only people who are willing to put up with this are the kind of loyal and dedicated supporters that you want for your channel so that you can truly thrive together. The idea here is we all believe that if we give much more than we expect to receive, then we end up getting the most out of YouTube. And then how does TuberChat work? So specifically, when we're here, in order to connect with a channel, like Gloria Denai here, so what we would do, I'm going to put her bell on, by the way, is you leave a single emoji next to somebody's name in the chat to let them know that you want to connect with them. Then head to their channel and watch a full video of at least 3 minutes long. So this one here is not long enough, but this one here is, and she's got another 3-minute video over here. We want to watch at least a 3-minute video in full. And leave a meaningful, genuine comment while you're watching that video so that it doesn't get held for review or caught in the YouTube spam filters. Then give a thumbs up, of course. We should always be doing that for each other, and then subscribe. And then come back into the chat here. Leave a double emoji next to somebody's name. That lets them know that you've secured that connection. And then if you say something about the video that you watched, they can go back and find your comment easily and quickly, and then they will turn around and do the same thing for your channel. Here in TuberChat, we say a lot of silly things. So we say, like, we're going to your house, we're baking cookies, we're leaving packages, and all this other silly stuff, because this is not a sub-for-sub network. We don't talk about subscribing to each other's channels, even though everybody is expecting to subscribe to your channel after you subscribe to theirs here. So, you simply, when somebody says to you they're, visiting your house and leaving you a package, it means they've been to your channel, watched a video, left a comment, that's the package, and then given a thumbs up and subscribed, and now they're waiting for you to do the same thing. But you'll find the most success here in TuberChat by making the first move, reaching out to other creators, visiting their channel, watching their video, giving them a comment and a like, subscribing to them, and then turning around. They will turn around and do the same thing for your channel after you let them know that you have done that. So here's EC Emily right now. This is a new connection for TuberChat. But hopefully you're feeling welcome. Like I say, there's a lot of dynamic creators in the house. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. If you take your time and meet people one by one and follow the instructions at the bottom of the screen, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members in no time. So we're looking at EC Family right now, who's brand new to TuberChat. And because you're a new connection, I do not watch videos or subscribe while I live stream. So I'm going to take one of your latest videos, add it into my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, in the next 24 hours, I'll go through my watch later list. I will watch that video in full. I'll leave you a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video. I will give you a thumbs up and I'll subscribe. And in that way, I'll make sure the subscription sticks. Hopefully you're subscribed to TuberChat as well now, and you have our notification bell on so you don't miss our further live streams. We're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but the times change so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. So Sergeant Life is back in the house. This is our featured channel for today, so I'm hoping everybody will subscribe to Sergeant Life if you haven't already. And we're looking next at Georgia Bulldogs, who's another channel that's been back with TuberChat again and again for many, many months. As a matter of fact, within our first 50 episodes of TuberChat, was the #1 supporter of all of TuberChat. So for that reason, they were featured a long time ago. And Georgia Bulldogs is also a generous creator who has made one of the shout-out videos that we have featured on our front page, as we've also seen from Michael's Adventures and Mariska Van Bunderen. They do the featured channels collaboration that I talk about all the time, and they're willing to swap playlists. So if anybody in the chat is willing to swap playlists with other creators for the purpose of gaining watch hours, you can simply say, I am willing to swap playlists, and other creators should reach out to you for the purpose of making those arrangements. And if you are willing to swap playlists and you see somebody say that, please reach out to them so that you can make those arrangements. Everybody's free to make them independently and individually, of course. I don't think we missed anybody in the chat today, so it looks like we're doing okay. Everybody is, oh, here we go. Yeah. Did I not put slow mode on today? I did. I don't know how they're doing that. That's unfortunate. Oh, well. Okay, so it's Georgia Bulldogs. Like I said, we're going to have a look at one more silver member here. So that's Eating with Miss P. That happens to be another extremely generous creator and a supporter here, not only of TuberChat, but of myself personally. If they just recently actually celebrated their monetization this past weekend. I think it was Friday night, actually. Let me just see what's happening here. If we've got somebody live that we can raid. Angel's Army. Oh, Vern's Junk Closet, too. Okay, for today, we're going to go to Vern's junk closet. And thank you, Jaden. So hopefully everybody will hit this link and head over to my friend Vern's junk closet. I just did a second interview with her yesterday. I'm on her panels often. She's doing the same thing we're doing here, letting people connect, helping people with their channels, things like that. She's a dear friend and somebody that I talk about all the time. She was my guest on episode number 100 of TuberChat, where we spent 2 hours talking about deep dive issues with YouTube and things that everybody can do to benefit their channel. If you haven't seen that video yet, I usually don't ask anybody to go back and watch replays of TuberChat, but episode number 100 was a very special episode, and it's 2 hours of great information. So it's at the front of our YouTube page now, and hopefully everybody will go and check that out if you haven't already. And anybody that's willing to swap playlists, go ahead. This chat will continue for another couple of minutes so that you can continue to clean up your connections. And then I hope you'll head over to Vern's junk closet and mention TuberChat Raid when you get there. And I will see you over there. So thank you, everybody, for the time that you spent today. And hopefully we'll see you tomorrow, much earlier than today.